Hello everyone and welcome back to the Robot 2 Goodbye Despair, where we enter despair once again as Mekamaru himself has been killed. Yeah. Seemingly punched with this hammer a lot to death. But we need to investigate to make sure. First though, let's talk with the people, right, Sonia?
Oh, in this case, a Monokuma file. There's no written time of death, right?
Didn't that happen when Ibuku and Hiyoko died too?
Ah, did it?
But the reason the time of death wasn't mentioned when those two died was because the time of death was key to the mystery surrounding the murder. Ooh, could that be the case this time too?
Ah, by the way, I would like to confirm this just in case. Ultimately, is it safe to assume that Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building?
Well, that's the only thing we can think of. Even when we experimented with Chiaki's handbook and left it in Grape Tower, it still showed up in Strawberry Tower.
Which means?
Ah, the reason each tower wall is different colors is because the floor lighting is changing the colors. The reason Usami's floor portrait is different in each tower is because it is merely a projector.
Yeah, that should be the case.
Then...
Ah, then it's decided. The two towers are the same building. Which means the scene of the crime is simultaneously Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower.
Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building. How does that pertain to Mekamaru's murder? I mean, if it's closed here and they can't open the Strawberry Tower. But what if they put something inside there that would keep moved? Would they be able to close it, or they wouldn't really? Hi Akane, you first. Chiaki probably have something really important there, like, yeah, this is how it's done. And it's like, wow! Did you find anything? Looks like you haven't found anything yet.
Leave it to me.
We need clues, right? I'll remember something, so just wait for it.
Looks like that's gonna be a little hard.
Yo!
I remember, there is something that was read. It happened early in the mornings.
You going back that far?
Like,
Come on, you noticed it too right. You had that rumbling sound.
Rumbling? Rumble in the jungle, I did. Kablam! That was probably the pillar falling over. What was that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? But I didn't feel the ground move. I guess I'm just thinking too much.
I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about how hungry I was, but that noise woke me up. I ran out of my room without thinking, and after I did that,
What happened?
I fainted. I didn't see anything, and it looked like the others didn't come out of the rooms. It asked. I felt pretty down for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell back asleep. In the end, I never found out what that sound was, but it's been on my mind for a while.
You know, now that you mention it, it does seem strange. It was just what that sound? The big fucking pillar?
You don't know either. Well, I should tell you in more detail. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the lunch clock. It said it was around 5:30 AM. Will you be able to find out anything with that info?
I didn't think the rumbling noise happened that early in the morning. But I'm not really sure if that noise pertained to the incident or not. Are you...
why?
What the hell? I want to do the trouble of remembering that you got nothing. He's here so damn useless.
Yeah, he is! I mean, there's a big pillar that's fallen over. She seemed agitated. Well, it's understandable. Akane's account has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Okay, Chiaki. You're the one that would know something here, notice things.
Huh?
Like, what's this? Did you find something?
Well,
Under Nekomaru's body. No, wait. There's a small, rock-like fragment underneath Mekamaru's body. You didn't need to correct yourself like that. What do you mean, rock-like fragment?
see?
Here, look. There are a lot of these small fragments. It's like they fell under Mekamaru's body. So the pillar fell first, before Mekamaru. maybe they broke down the pillar and then he came running and then they killed him.
Well?
But oddly enough, though these fragments are underneath Mekamaru's body, there are hardly any on top of his body at all. What's strange about that? Is there a problem that they are not on top of his body? Fine, I need to stop moving my hands around. I just do that! And I'm about to break over the clock again, which would maybe... I mean, I don't have the glass at the same place, but still, that could have happened another incident. Huh.
Yep.
If you don't know, it's okay. It probably means they're not that important. They are important! That means the pillar fell first! Well, if you put it like that, no, I can't help but think they are important. He's so stupid sometimes. He's so stupid, you wouldn't even know. An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's suspicious because it stands out so much. What?
How cruel.
Ah, perhaps the hammer is the weapon that broke Nekomaru. I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging Nekomaru.
This hammer is the weapon. But it looks a little too clean, it's almost like it's new or something.
It is strange, no?
Also, where did the killer obtain this hammer? Prior to now, I do not believe I've ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere?
I mean, we saw a hammer in the Monokuma archive, but that's the one he usually hit the button with. So yeah. Good point, there's no supermarket in here. I wonder where they obtained it from. It's the ultimate weapon, a hammer. I would have been so pissed if I got that from it. New looking hammer has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Yeah, should we look at the blood there? The pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken? Did this pillar break when it fell over? Not just that, there's a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over. The other one is still standing. Plus, behind me is the door to Grape Hall. The two pillars on each side of the door haven't changed either. They're not tipped over. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. It might mean something. It's the murder weapon. That's where it hit him. And then they left the hammer there to make it seems like there. Got what?
Leave it to me.
This pillar is the weapon. The killer used this to beat up Coach Nekomaru.
This huge pillar, they just fell it over on him.
Damn it.
If you got sucked by something like this, even Coach Nekomaru wouldn't stand a chance.
Yeah, well, that's impossible. It'd be too heavy to wheel as a weapon. Hajime! Don't be... Yeah, I just wheel this pillar and throw it around. Yeah, that's sure how it happened. It's not like you could maybe push it over and he was at the right place there. Make a trap. Probably put him in sleep mode and put him there. So he could pull the pillar there over so he would certainly die. And then moved his body over there. So it wouldn't seem like that.
Hajime, grab that end over there.
Huh?
I'm gonna do it.
We have to try it out, obviously. Come on, hurry up.
Fine. Yes, you're more forceful than usual.
It's no use. It's barely budging.
Didn't I tell you?
All right. If that's how it's gonna be, my body can take it. Power times 3.
No, seriously. Just give it up already.
Why?
It's no use. It won't even budge.
If two people can't even move this pillar, then it's been possible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. Unless you tip it there. Your legs are how many times stronger than arms, was it? You put that against the wall there and press with your back against it and it falls over. Possibly.
Well, there's only one person who can lift something like this. Robot Coach Nekomaru is definitely the only one.
Tipped over a pillar. If he was on top of it there, did he just fell? He tried to climb out and fell. No. His own stupidity killed him. No, that's mean. But yeah, broken pillar, not about the blood. Wait, what was that about the wall? Along the tower floor, there appears to be many lights built into the floor illuminating the wall. Because of these lights, the wall and interior design of the tower looks green. However, because these lights are shining on the walls, the ceiling is pretty dark and I can't really see it. But there's nothing strange about the lights, so they probably have nothing to do with the case. Was he on? Yeah, you can almost see an edge there. What I say? Is this a pit really and the exit is up here? There isn't a ceiling, that's what. What about the door that's locked? What is this? The door at the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. It looks like it's a sturdy metal chain. It's wrapped around the doorknob from every direction, and it even has a padlock on it. Why did I do something like this?
Ah, perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with a key.
If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from Strawberry Hall side. After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall.
You are right.
Ah, if they bar this side of the door with a chain, it would be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall.
But still, why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hall? Chain has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. And now the body itself. It's Nekomaru's body. It's cruelly broken. It looks like it's been so severely damaged that even his head was dented. That'd be a fatal wound, right? But Nekomaru's robot body should have been durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nekomaru to be this damaged, it can only mean whoever attacked Nekomaru didn't hold back. Now's probably not the best time to think this, but I guess Nekomaru was really transformed into a robot, huh? I was getting used to the idea, but now that I think about it, robots are definitely unusual. Well, it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not. Either way, Nekomaru was still killed. It's definitely strange, isn't it? Huh? What is?
Well?
If they wanted to kill him, they could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body too? Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over?
You?
But they went against Coach Nekomaru. He ain't the type to die easily. He obviously didn't fight him head on, but even then he wouldn't leave himself open to attack.
You're right, in fact, that's the biggest mystery. Nekomaru was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who'd be capable of killing him, except a mechanic maybe that know exactly where you would attack a robot. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate a little more truly. Also, we all know about the sleep mode button. Oh. So, head. What about the head? Get your head in the game. There's something protruding from behind Nekomaru's neck. Is this...
That's right! It's a cutting-edge function that puts my other function to sleep, even if I have insomnia. Just press the goodnight button on the back of my neck, and I'll be forced into sleep mode.
Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Nekomaru enter sleep mode. But still, it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press a button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. Even if Nekomaru was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy. Good night button has been added. Oil. This fluid flowing out of Nekomaru's body. Based on the smell, it seems like oil. It seems to be flowing heaviest from Nekomaru's head, probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. This oil from Nekomaru, this might be similar to normal blood in humans, which means all this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not gonna be easy to clean up. No, now's not the time to even worry about that. Oil on the floor. Anything? Wire! Yeah, that's that wire around him. And a noose. There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomaru's left leg. What? And all over his body? The same wire is tied to his arm. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with our robotic Nekomaru first. Who did this and how were they able to bind Nekomaru? Maybe he entered his sleep mode in his room. The killer made that noose that to be able to drag him over here. Also, the tip of this wire. It looks like it's been tied in a loop, but what was the point of this? Being able to move him over here. The metal wire has been added to the truth bullet section of the handbook. Anything else? Wire, foot? No? Oh, chest! The cover on his chest is open slightly, but it won't open much more because the cover is all messed up. If only Kashishi were here, we might been able to open it. Yes, what the heck should he be doing right now? I guess for now, this is all I can do to investigate Nekomaru's body. Okay, I should get back off for now. Yeah, I guess then it's time to leave this place. I guess for now I've checked out everything in this place that caught my attention. What is it? You seem lost in thought.
Well, the final dead room.
The final dead room? What the heck? Why are you bringing up that place all of a sudden?
So...
Well, the hammer on the floor, the chain wrapped around the door at the far back, and the wire that tied up Nekomaru. All the evidence at this crime scene consists of things we never seen inside this building, doesn't it? But as long as we can't leave, then there's no doubt that they came from somewhere within this building.
So that's why you mentioned the final dead room. Monokuma said that beyond the room there's an ultimate weapon in a place called the Octagon.
Yep.
Yeah, so if you think of that place like an armory, then that's where the killer obtained their tools, right?
Then...
If so, let us go confirm it.
No, that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play the life-threatening game.
Well...
Then I'll be the one who tries to confirm it.
Huh? What do you say? You were the one who said that place was dangerous, right? Yeah, but she's a gamer, and if one of us other people have completed it, she can do it easily, probably.
I'll want me to do it blindfolded.
Easy! Pow pow pow!
You...
Man, it's noisy. I can't focus with all this noise.
Sorry.
It's not like that.
It's not you guys. There's a sound that's been ringing since before the investigation started.
Is it a clock? A ringing sound since before the investigation. That reminds me, you've been measuring that sound for a while, haven't you?
Hey.
Akane, what kind of sound is it?
It's like this high-pitched alarm clock sound. It's probably ringing from upstairs.
Huh. Could it be? Maybe it's better if we go check out that sound first.
I gonna go check it out. Then you guys go, Alyssa. You the only one that can hear it and can lead us to, and then you're gonna be like, no, I stay here. Really?
Then...
I shall wait here as well. Please be careful, you two.
Sonya's okay, but... How come you're not going, Akane?
Hey.
Well, that sound is annoying, and I don't really feel like leaving.
Hey.
Hajime, it's okay if it's just the two of us. Come on, Akane said she wants to stay here.
Huh? Oh, I get it. She doesn't want to leave Nekomaru's side. I don't know if she's actually aware of that or not.
Yep.
Let's go, Hajime.
Yeah, if you say so. In chase of an alarm clock, off we go! I should get out of here for now. Let's leave then.